Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So let's continue with our discussion of parabolas. So here's a question for us to work through. It says, find the focus and directrix of this quadratic function, a parabola, y equals 1/8 x squared. So we're asked to find the focus and the directrix. Now, if you recall, this is very related to the parent function y equals x squared. Now we're given y equals 1/8 of x squared, so it's going to be chubbier than the parent function basically. So I have drawn this representative parabola here, and it's not to scale. So we're asked to find the focus. Now if you recall, focus is always going to be on the inside of the parabola, inside the mouth of the parabola, so to speak, and the directrix is going to be on the outside of the parabola, like this. So you're asked to find the equation of the parabola, function of the ordered pair, that's the focus, and the equation of the directrix. In this case, it's going to be a horizontal line. And if you recall, we had also defined before that the distance between the focus to any point in the parabola is the same as that in the directrix. So it's like this. So here's a parabola, and that's the focus, and this is the directrix. So the distance between the focus and any point of the parabola is going to be the same as the distance between that point and the directrix. So a parabola is a set of all points that are equidistant from the focus and the directrix. Okay. So in this question, we are asked to find the ordered pair that corresponds to the focus and the equation of the directrix, inshallah. And that is reasonably easy to do, if you recall, because we know that A is 1/4p, where p is the distance between the vertex and the focus, and the vertex and the directrix. Okay, so let's do this. So we know what A is. A is 1/8, right? So it's 1/8, okay, equals 1/4p. Okay. Now, you can solve it in various different ways. You can cross multiply and whatever you have to do, but let's just cross multiply. 4p is equal to 8. Divide both sides by 4, then you get p is equal to 2. Right, so here's p. So this distance now is 2. Okay. Now, I knew this parabola was opening up because A was positive number, and I'm assuming here that you know the basics of the parabolic functions, which we have learned before. So now that we know p, and the vertex here is 0, 0, correct? So this ordered pair for the focus is going to be, x is going to be 0, and the y coordinate is going to be 2. So that's the focus. Ta-da. And the directrix is going to be 2 below the vertex, so this is 0, this is going to be -2, and the equation for the directrix is going to be y is equal to -2. So there we have it. That's what we were asked to do, and we found it. That's the directrix, and this is the focus, 0 and 2. Now here's another example, and the question again is for us to find the focus and the directrix. Now this equation is given in standard form, and I would pause here to give you an opportunity to figure out how we do this. And I've taken the liberty of cartoon drawing this for you. The parabola, it kind of looks like, like this. It's very hard to draw symmetrical things over here, because it'll be the flips of the parent function moved up by 3 like this. So the vertex is going to be actually 0 and 3. Okay. Now in this example, if you understand, the focus is going to be like over here, right? And the directrix is going to be on this side like this. Okay. So this, and the process is the same, correct? So A here is -1. Okay, and then we know that A is 1/4p. P is the distance from the vertex to the focus. So -1 is equal to 1/4p. Okay, so you can cross multiply. 4p is equal to -1. Okay, and p is -1/4. Okay, now if you recall, you can take the absolute value of A because p is a distance, correct? So if you were to just take the absolute value of a, okay, to me it's just easiest to do that because p ends up being a distance, correct? So if you just take 1 is equal to 1 over 4p, okay? And then cross multiply, okay? And p is equal to 1/4. Now this works as well. Now if you didn't do the absolute value, you say negative 1 equals 1 over 4p, and then you get p is equal to 1 over negative 1/4, and that's fine. And you recognize that from there to there, you have to subtract a quarter. So the focus is going to be over here. X is still going to be 0, okay? And it's going to be 2.75. 3 minus a quarter, you have $3, and take away a quarter, you get $2.75, so to speak, right? And the directrix, therefore, is going to be a quarter up from this, okay? So that's going to be y is going to equal to 3.25, okay? So that that's how it's easy enough as that. I think the best thing to do is to remember that the absolute value of a is equal to 1 over 4p, and that becomes quite easy therefore to find the focus and directrix. Inshallah, next time we will elaborate on this and we shall talk about horizontal parabolas. Until then, as-salatu was-salamu ala rasulillah, alhamdulillah, rabbil alameen, assalamu alaikum.